And gents and dolls, welcome back to my channel, and I am recording once again off of my Samsung A20 phone. So you guys let me know, this is the second video I've done off this phone, so I want to know the quality, how it is. It should definitely be better than what I was using before. So this is what I was using before, and it is an iPhone, and it is an iPhone 4 or something. I think it may be a 5. And so back in the day, if you followed me from 4, 5, 6 years ago, my videos were very good and very good in quality. And then the quality started to diminish and the videos are fuzzy and stuff like that. And here's me and my, oh, you can't see me and my grandbaby. Apple has blocked a lot of updates. Apple has blocked me from downloading a lot of apps that people use to record and stuff. So I had to get another phone. Hence the title of the video. So this is things you need to know about starting a YouTube channel on a budget. First thing we just talked about, a phone. A lot of people run out and get $300, $400, $500, $600 cameras. Well, think about it. You have $1,000 phone in your hand. So you basically have $1,000 camera in your hand. Okay. I got the Samsung A20. The reason why I went with Samsung is because when I used to have an Android, I had Samsung. And I know that the Samsungs have awesome, awesome cameras. Apple does too. However, Apple wants you to buy storage. Apple wants you to save space. Apple wants you to do all this stuff that I just do not want to do. Sometimes I need to record a video while I'm out and about, and I may not upload it right away. And Apple will cut off my video and say I'm out of storage. I'll be halfway through talking and I ain't even recording anymore, and it wants me to buy space. So I had to go with something that would allow me to use a memory card so that I can store a couple of videos at a time, vlog, and not be knocked out of the box. Now, I am not knocking cameras if you want to get a camera, but like I said, this is just starting out on a budget. If you have a phone and your phone is $500, $600, $700, $800, $900, then you have a $800, $900 camera in your hand. Utilize it. Okay, so I have a couple of tips for you guys. The second thing is the lighting. I have 3 ring lights from Amazon. They range anywhere from $9.99 to $19.99. The one I'm using over here now, I will try to show you guys, is that one. It plugs into the wall and it clips onto the thing. That is one that I'm using. I also have the round ring light that I used to have up on my makeup vanity. It plugs into a wall. I don't have anywhere to put that right now, so it's tucked away, but it's the round one. Also sunlight. Right now it's gloomy, it's raining. This is not the best time to record unless you have very, very good lighting. You don't have to start off buying studio lights and all this other kind of stuff. You can get desk lights, ring lights, and different stuff off of Amazon. Also, if you have another phone, do like I'm doing now. Use the flashlight on your iPhone. Do you guys see that? There we go. You know, use your lighting. Sunlight is always the best, but if you have to use other lighting, it is here for you. Just improvise on that, okay? The next thing I want to say is make sure you clean your lens. Clean your camera lens. That makes a big difference in recording videos, even taking pictures, even doing selfies. A lot of people forget, and I even go through Instagram and Facebook sometimes, and I'm like, is it rude if I just tell them to cleanse their lens and retake that picture? Clean your lens. It can make a world of difference. Just take a paper towel or a cloth and clean your camera lens, and you will get a much better picture, okay? The next thing is, I put iPad versus computer, but I'm not sure why I put that. I think I put that because you can record off your iPad, but it goes back to the same thing of the Apple thing and having space. And then on the computer, if you use cameras and you record, you got to go to the computer, download software, probably buy the software. Then you got to spend hours and hours of editing. On the phone, you don't have to spend a lot of hours of editing. There's 2 or 3 or 4 free editing apps that you can use for your videos to edit your videos, especially if you're just starting out, without paying a dime. With lighting, cutting them short, adding music, doing certain things, you can do that without having to get software and make it so complicated. I am not a geek, a tech geek. So when it comes to plug my camera, and I do have a desktop computer, but when it comes to plug my camera up to the computer, Download editing software. Some people say they editing for 2 hours. I have never, and I don't have the patience to sit there and let a video edit for 2 hours. However, those are probably the people with a million, gazillion views and more power to them. I'm just not there yet. And if you're starting out, you won't be there yet. So this is to help you if you're starting out. Also, what I have my camera on right now is a tripod from Amazon. I think the first tripod I had was like $8.99, $9.99. This one was $12 or $14, but it is taller. It extends more and it gives me more room. But that is not a lot of money to spend to start your videos. But what I started out doing was my husband's shoe boxes. He's a Jordan Nike fanatic. And I used to take his shoe boxes out of the closet, stack them up, put my phone up there with like a book or a lamp or something heavy behind it, record my videos, put his shoe boxes back, put everything back. It takes time to record videos. That's why people shouldn't be so nasty and rude and mean and thumbs down on people's videos. It takes so much time. I don't have a recording room. It takes time to set up to record videos. But if you are on a budget, find a high enough table, find some books, find some shoe boxes, prop your phone up, and record your videos, because it's going to be a lot better if you prop it up. And also make sure that you're up in the video. You don't want to be way back here like recording a video. Be up in the video. Be front and center with your viewers. Up in the video. Unless you're showing clothes or something, be right up in here is where you want to be. Chest level. If you want to show cleavage, that's up to you. I'm not a big cleavage person, but chest level up in the camera, especially if you're showing product, is where you want to be. I don't want to be showing you a product from way back here and telling you you should buy this and you should use this. I want to be right up here telling you, hey, check this out. This is what you need to look at. So be up in the camera. The next thing I wanted to say is, if you have an iPhone, and I have to see if this works on the Android, you can hold the phone screen on the video screen, on the camera screen, video screen. You can hold the phone screen for a little while and it will lock in an exposure level. And that way, no matter how you move or what you do, your exposure won't change. That does work with the iPhone. I don't know if it works with the Android. I'm gonna find out. But it will do that for you. Also, my biggest struggle is I don't have a recording area. So I need a backdrop, and I have not been able to find a backdrop. I have not been able to find a decent backdrop, a decent screen. But the cheapest thing to do is to go to Joann's Fabric or your local fabric store, measure the length of where you probably would normally record at, and get that piece of fabric. You can get a shimmery piece, a flowery piece, a plain piece. My problem is, every single time I go to Joann's, there is one old person cutting fabric and 15 people waiting, and I end up walking out. I have tried it several times and I end up walking out. I just don't have the patience for it. I really don't. So that is my biggest thing. Once I get my fabric, you won't see so much or know where I'm recording from. I wish I could find a screen. I wish I could find a backdrop that is budget friendly, because I'm about the budget. So if you guys have any suggestions, but until you do that, just find a nice space. You know, some people record in their room, they have a vanity, they have candles set up. You don't need to spend much money. Find your spot, find a nice space. I'm recording in the living room. You see my couch, no big deal. Most of my videos, if you go back, are recorded in the bathroom. That is because I have good lighting in my bathroom, because I have vanity bulbs up in my bathroom. I can stand my tripod on the sink, and I can stand up and I can show you and do whatever I need to do. So the bathroom right now, and you don't see much when I'm recording in the bathroom except the back door. So that's my recording spot. But once I find a screen, or I can get that fabric that I want, a glittery, shimmery piece of fabric, but I just can't get it, y'all. But when I get it, but that is another way to do your background. Just a piece of fabric or a screen. You DIY people, do-it-yourselfers, get it together. Make your backdrop, make your screen, okay? What else did I have for you? I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. I wrote it down to make sure I didn't miss anything. And I don't think I did. Lighting, clean your lens. Record on your phone. Your phone, mostly every phone that's out there is over $500. Set up your camera, books, shoe boxes, desks, tables, countertops. Just make sure you have something behind it. But the tripods, I promise you, on Amazon and stuff are not, there's some for less than $10 on there, okay? You may have to be careful with those, but there are. You know, if you don't have lighting, record in the sunlight, record in the daytime. If it wasn't gloomy outside, I would be on the other couch because my window's right there. So if it wasn't gloomy outside, I would record that way and I wouldn't need the lighting. However, bless me. However, it's no big deal. Check your settings on your camera. Check your settings on your phone. There's a lot of ways to change the exposure. When I had the, oh, that's what I forgot before I forget. I always record this way, never this way. Put your phone this way and record, always. Because if you do it this way, when you get ready to upload your video, you will be in this little box. You'll be in this little box right here. The rest of your screen will be black. Always record this way. Okay? Phone facing you, phone facing that way, record this way. Never straight up and down. But what I was going to say is this one would not let me change the HD exposure or anything like that. So I just couldn't do much to it. And some of the apps, just to let y'all know, iMovie is free. Slide Maker is free. Filmmaker Pro, these are some of the ones I had on here. Video Joiner, KineMaster, K-I-N-E Master, Viva Video. Those are ones that are free that will allow you to fix your video merger, will allow you to merge two videos together. I have iMedia Share on here, but I never used it. Somebody probably suggested that. And also Filmora Go, I never used, but somebody probably suggested that. And these are apps that I need to download on this phone. So because I do merge videos together a lot. So hopefully I haven't missed anything. Hopefully you appreciate these tips. These are not die-hard laws or rules. It's just something, I've been doing this for what, 5 or 6 years now, something to help you out, to say you can start your channel on a budget. Feel free to ask me anything you want to ask me down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.